My name's Richard Ball. My wife Sue and I own Schoharie Valley Farms. We farm it with our 3 children and about 42 other people here that work with us on the farm. We raise about 200 acres of vegetables here in the Schoharie Valley. We operate a retail market called the Carrot Barn. We operate greenhouses and we grow small fruits and a wide variety of vegetables. We've had the good fortune over the years to have a pretty good labor force, mostly all local people, but a pretty high percentage of young people. On our farm, our policy is that kids can begin to work on the farm at the age 14 in the field. They start by picking beans, peas, berries, weeding and transplanting, hoeing a little bit. And we typically start off with half days. They work mornings, 4 or 5 days a week. And if it works out well for them, works out good for us, they get an opportunity to work on with the 16 and over crew. They get to pick more things. And we're fortunate to have had today our crew leaders in the field, our stand manager, our greenhouse people, began work here as 14-year-olds. And they learned a little bit about us, we learned a little about them, and I'm happy to say that we've had some of those people now go through high school, go through college, get married, have kids of their own, to remain working here on the farm. What I have right here is applications that we received here. Every single one of these pages is an application, and 90% of these applications are from people under the age of 18. Families, they come in with mom and dad and look for an opportunity to begin working here in a rural community. Working on a farm is a great opportunity for them. And as I said, we appreciate that, because a young person may wind up being our crew leaders and the people we need in the future.
Hi, I'm Jessica Blay. I started working here at Schoharie Valley Farms when I was 15. I'm now 23, so I'm going on 8 years. I started working in the fields and I've moved up to the store. I'm pretty versatile in the store and in the greenhouses, in the bakery and the deli. The Carrot Barn was my first real job outside of babysitting and working on my parents' farm. It was a really good opportunity for me to get outside of my own livestock production and learn a little more about ag marketing and ag business, little public relations activity that we have going on here. We work with several different customers and have a really good clientele of regular customers that it's great to see everyday faces come in and know who you are and be able to call you by name. It's really a close-knit community here in Schoharie, and having the youth in the community involved in the farm is a great opportunity for them as well to expand their knowledge base. In rural communities like Schoharie, a lot of farm kids around here, that this is their only opportunity to make money outside of their own farm and to get out on their own a little bit. For me, that's what it was when I started working here. It was a way to get out on my own and away from my family's farm and do a little more for myself.
Okay, my name is Jolyn Borst. I'm 30 years old, and this is my family farm, and I've been working on this farm since I was 13. Mostly my role here is to train new kids coming down the pike who want to work, who are coming in looking for a job. Majority of them are between 16 and 18-year-old when they start. Most of them stay with us all the way through college when they come home on breaks, and at the end of their college career, when they're looking to get out and get a job in the workforce, they've always come to thank us for the hard work ethic and customer service and everything that we can provide for them. So we think it's really important to teach the next generation the hard work on a family farm.
Hi, I am Rebecca McCusker. I'm 23 years old. I come up to New York from Rhode Island to go to school at SUNY Cobleskill. I've learned so much from working at the Carrot Barn. I learned a lot about plants that I did not know about. I'm usually an equine major, work around horses since I was maybe 5. I grew up with them. I learned so much here. It's a good learning experience for any age kid to learn around, work around plants, vegetables, working around animals of any sorts. I've learned a lot that I never knew, and it's a really good working opportunity for kids to just work around it, get their hands into it, and just learn a lot of it.
Hi, my name's Ethan. I grew up on a farm, started working at a young age. I enjoyed all the hard work and learning from my elders. And now I'm 32 and teach a lot of young kids how to work, and I do a lot of buying produce at the market 3 days a week early and come back. My high school kids come in the mornings and afternoons and show them what to pick, how to pick. I like the outdoors, a lot of freedom to grow and help stuff grow at the same time. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun. You sleep good at night.
Hi, I'm Henry. I'm 15 years old, and I've been working on this farm for 2 years. I enjoy working here because it's good work. I like to use my hands. It's nice to support local businesses and the farming industry. It's good to see what I picked on the shelves at the end of the day. Nice to see what your work does.
One of the common laments that you hear quite often nowadays, especially amongst our older generations, is that kids these days aren't the same. And I don't really buy that. I think kids have different opportunities today, and they've lost some of the opportunities that they had in years gone by. But I think 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds want to work, would like to be able to accomplish and get the satisfaction out of a job well done that we all got as we grew up. And I think here, certainly in rural communities, we have the opportunity to do that. We feel keenly that we have to give something back to our community, not just, sell products to them here. And the opportunity to see a young person, first job, to watch a 16-year-old learn how to count out change in the farm market, see him get stronger, get smarter. I really feel if they can work here for 4 or 5 years, they could probably go anywhere in life and be successful if they've learned good work habits. We have an opportunity to teach that in agriculture. Plus we have a huge number of careers that are available for kids in agriculture. So instead of lamenting about kids these days, I think we have the opportunity to do something about it. It's come to our attention that there's legislation in front of our Congress now that would make it against the law for someone under the age of 18 to work on a farm. And I just have to scratch my head and say, what are you possibly thinking about? What other choices do people under the age of 18 have to work? I think of the memories I had growing up with my grandfather, and I think of the memories I have with my own kids on the farm. And I think of the memories that I have with the crew we have on the farm now, many of whom are married and coming back here with their kids to work. And I just think what an opportunity that would be lost if we pursued that legislation.